A very good afternoon. My respect to my teacher, Dr. Abdul Rob, Vice Chancellor of this institution. I fondly remember Dr. Alimullah Mia, who was my teacher. I cannot describe him because we were so afraid of him, because he used to teach us marketing, the basic course of marketing, marketing communication, marketing research. And every time you submit your proposal, he is going to throw it out. Nothing, you know nothing. So we were so afraid to present in front of him. I used always, I was so shy. I used to be the last member to present. I used to request my classmates that I will do all the writing, please you do the presentation, because he is going to ask all the impossible questions. Hardly we had any answer to that. So that's Dr. Mia, and he is also pioneer in, I was listening to the story from Dr. Rob that he actually seeded the concept of private universities in Bangladesh. So you are in that institute. So a big round of applause for the founder and all the faculty members. You are like my children, the freshers. I know that you hate to take advice. Every time I say something to my children, they said enough. You actually say the same thing again and again and again and again. So I am not going to give you an advice. I am going to say something about my life. If that gives you something, then I am honored. I think that's going to be, I'm going to be thankful to you. I started in a very, how do I say, in a Thana, Shohor, where my father was a physician, but he was a legendary physician, you know, because everywhere I go I talk about him, because it's my responsibility to talk about the unsung heroes. My father never studied in Bangladesh. He was in India. He studied in Presidency College. He did his medicine in Calcutta Medical College. He did his research in All India Medical Research Institute. And like Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, my grandmother wrote a letter to him that you are a doctor, and actually you are a doctor, but in our south of Portia there is no doctor. Everybody is dying out of cholera, there is no pathological center. So my father came back to Bangladesh along with us in as late as 1957, 10 years after the partition. So that small town, I went to a normal primary school. A primary school name hoche Shashankomala Primary School. But basically what my father gave us and my mother gave us a kind of a sense of dream. আমরা সব কিছু করতে পারি, বাট আমরা ড্রিমটা ছাড়তে পারি না। আমরা স্বপ্নেও দেখি, আমরা জাগরণেও দেখি, and then dream could actually take you to anywhere. And I dreamt to be a singer, heart and soul. I wanted to be a singer. And there was such a cultural imbue in our house that we used to do all the performance every month. We had dance teacher, we had singing teacher, everything. But after some time my father said enough is enough, now you have to study. And study, amar porashona hocche back. Mane that was the secondary thing. Amar jiboner sob kichhui anonder except the porashona. But ultimately when your parents say that, the previous speaker said listen to your parents. I know that you don't like them because they give all the time advices. But they love you, no? They provide you. So for the sake of the money that they give, you have to sometimes listen to them. So I had to listen to my father. He said that enough is enough, you have to study and you have to study science. So আমার জীবনের সমস্ত কিছুর বিরুদ্ধে গিয়ে আমি সায়েন্স পড়েছি। আমার কিছুই ভালো লাগতো না, না ইলেকট্রন, না প্রোটন, না মলিকিউল, না কম্পাউন্ড, nothing of that I liked. But I had to study. It's like, so life, what is, you have a passion, but you cannot actually pursue a passion because there are external forces. এর ফলে কি আমার লাইফ শেষ হয়ে গেল? No, life has this taken own turn. So what I have become, আমাকে পড়াশোনা করতে হলো, and then I had to study chemistry. Then at that time when I was in the college, I met this interesting guy. He said he was along with me and he was studying medicine, I was studying chemistry. হঠাৎ করে ওর মেডিসিন পড়া একদমই ভালো লাগলো না। আমার বড় ভাই বলল তুমি কেমিস্ট্রিতে অনার্স করে কি করবে? So I said, আমার the then friend, now my husband, he said that I'm going to study IBA, MBA. So if you study, I'm going to study, otherwise I'm not going to study. আমার জীবনে IBA শব্দটাই শুনি নাই। So ultimately I said that then what are you going to do? She said that I'm going to be like this, I cannot study without you. মানে ভালোবাসা যেটা হয় আর কি, it is not ভালোবাসা, it's like a hormonal reaction at that time. তোমাদের বয়সে যেটা হয় আর কি, all the reactions of the serotonin, oxytocin and all that. So he thought that without me he could not survive. এখন যদি তুমি তাকে কি জিজ্ঞেস করো, বলছো oh my god, did I say that? So that's about life. So I study, so we appear for the MBA and I studied GMAT book, and I got into IBA and I got teachers like him, and that's the turning point. And since I was at that time in love with a boy who did not belong to my religion, we have two different religions. I'm a Buddhist, my husband is a Muslim. So ultimately I was trying to delay my marriage. Jao tumi dure, onek dure. So I joined a company, a multinational company, and then I used to make all kinds of things, to delay my marriage. I said the boy is not good, he doesn't look good, he doesn't have a very good career, I don't want to go abroad. But ultimately I was trying to convince my family to marry the person at that time I thought I loved, So we got married, and none of the families actually, consented to that marriage. But later on, when the child was born, everything was fine. Now everything is hunky-dory good. But nowadays, everything is happening. So my life lesson, is basically when I got into a different culture, and when the different culture people got to know me, they know me as what? As a human being, the person I am. It is very important to have a conversation where you are not agreeing. If you think of a scenario that we all agree to one thing, how boring that can be. There should be a conflicting ideas, and through the debate a new idea is going to emerge. And today you see the world around us, what we are doing. We are killing humanity, isn't it? So by university, across the world, the boys, they are raising their voice because you are enlightened. You see human being as a human being. So ultimately, the biggest thing that we learn out of education, out of our livelihood, that we have to be a good human being. What is good human being? It's actually honesty, values, right values. And also, as a student, you have to have learning agility. What is constant in life is change. Everything changes every moment, and then through this change, still we have to keep our belief, and we have to move forward. And I believe that you will harness that quality, that you will be resilient character. I know that student life e tumi bhabcho আমি 4 বছর কোনো মতে পড়ালেখা করে তারপর তো ফ্রিডম, আমি টাকা কামাবো, আমি পৃথিবী ঘুরবো, I'll do everything possible. Oh my God, I don't want to dishearten you. Yes, you study, but one of the important thing that one of my favorite teacher told me, when you read something, you read for 5 minutes, but you think for 10 minutes. That means you have to internalize what is the meaning of that 5 lines, so that you actually internalize and you become a thoughtful person. Be it science, be it management policy, be it leadership. So what we have learned in IBA is not really a huge number of subjects and all the things that we could apply in our life. No, it actually taught us how to work under pressure. That's called resilient, and that is the test of the metal, because you will be always tested under pressure. As I speak right now, as a managing director, do you think I have a lot of time to come here? No, it is my obligation. In spite of the thing that I have back in my mind, which is constantly bothering me, I want to stay, humble, peaceful. I said that these are part of life. So that when you have the exam problem, আমার পরীক্ষা আসছে, আমার ছেলে মেয়েকে আমি দেখেছি সব সময় পরীক্ষা আসছে কোনো চিন্তায় শেষ, পড়ালেখার ধারে কাছে নাই, and then they will think about results. So my one advice, I know that you don't like advice, don't worry about the result, just do your work, just study, You can have best of your time. The previous speaker said that enjoy your university life. I will also say enjoy your university life. That's the best. You are going to get the best friend. Some of you are going to get soulmate. Some of the, it's a beautiful life. So ultimately, but the core is actually learning, and the learning agility is actually going to take you somewhere else. And that is another thing I want to say is about not only learning agility, it's about also, when you remain relevant. So this is when the COVID came, the whole way of working system changed in our company. It is all Zoom, it is all Teams. So I was, in my house, I was struggling to set up everything. And every time my son came and he showed me once. And he said, why can't you learn? Because for you, technology is not a new thing. For us, we have to learn the technology. For us, the age group that we have. So we have to constantly upgrade ourselves. In this way, you know that ChatGPT is there, Gemini is there. So you have a way of not doing the hard work and get something written by the ChatGPT. Don't do that. Then that's going to create your creativity. So ultimately, some successful people, they have something in them. It's not always education, some kind of quality you have to find out. Your teacher is going to find out. And I'm telling you that, what I have become today is not because, I am a super duper marketeer. I'm super duper brilliant person. I am an average person like you, with average living, with average thought, and nothing in life is perfect. No relationship is perfect, no job is perfect. Everything around you is going to be imperfect. Even then, you have to move forward, because time doesn't stand still. Time goes away. I think other day I was only 24 years old when I entered the corporate world. When Dr. Rob asked me, I said that, oh my God, I have spent so many years in a box. And last thing I would like to say, I don't want to bore you. Dr. Rob told me that to talk about the paint industry, I think that's going to be a boring subject, and the corporate world, you are going to find out. The biggest transition is going to happen when from this university campus, you are going to go to a box. An office is a box, because there will be a cabinet where you are going to sit, you are going to do work in the computer. There will be 8 to if you want to join somewhere, and if you become an entrepreneur, nothing like it. We have a star here in front of us, and that's also IBS. I'm so proud of him. So he actually developed, he himself is an entrepreneur. So if you have ideas, you can become entrepreneur. Jobs are limited, so be creative, find out what people needs are, what they want to do, what they need to ease their life. So think about all the time need of the people where no solution is given. Make the life easy for them. That's the mantra of marketing. So thank you very much. I think I have spoken enough. I hope I make sense to you. Have a wonderful life, have a blast. Life is beautiful, I'm telling you. Among all the things that is happening around us, still life is worth living. Thank you very much. Bye.